So you know you can come to my channel for everything mom related. Today we're going to talk about homeschooling. Not just homeschooling. We are going to talk about what do I do with my little children while I'm trying to homeschool. Hi guys, this is Danielle. Welcome to my channel. I'm a mom of 7 and I homeschool. You don't look crazy, you might say. Well, you don't know me very well yet. I have a whole lot of red going on in this room, but I'm just going to go with it. One thing I know about anything, about being a mom, about being in a big family, about homeschooling, about being a human person in general, if you wait till everything is perfect and all the stars align, you will do nothing. You have to make things happen. If you have one child you're homeschooling and they have a sibling who is not yet in school, or if you have 5 children you're trying to homeschool and 10 children that are not in school and you have them running around your feet, you know you have to have a plan going into this, or you will go crazy, or you will feel like you're going crazy, which is almost as bad. So I have just 5 simple ideas for you, things that I've done throughout the years. I just want to be, as always, an encouragement in your journey. If you're homeschooling, I want to encourage you in that journey. If you are just mom and littles and you'd like some extra insight into what to do with them all day, I want to encourage you in that as well. Firstly, include your little guys. If you're homeschooling, there are plenty of things that you can include them in while you are going about your business. I do a basket time in the morning, or a circle time, or just like a table time, a time where we all get around the table and we do some stuff together. We do our read alouds, we do some recitation, and other things. In fact, I want to talk about that eventually, what we do as our morning routine. But that is something you can include your little guys in. I have my daughter in her high chair. Sometimes I have my little guys playing on the floor, or I have them included in what we're doing. So we do a lot of picture books, and I do like perler beads and Play-Doh and anything to keep them occupied at the table, and they're still listening, they're still getting stuff. Go outside and do your read alouds on the grass or on the dirt, which is what we have, or on the trampoline or on a bench. Just include your kids so they feel like we're doing this thing, this homeschooling thing together as a family. Number 2, use high-backed chairs. That's my rule because we have 2 high-back chairs, but you can use any select space where you give them a stack of books. You can call them their school books, and you have them sit there for 10 minutes or 15 minutes. I like to use the timer a lot because it gives children a real defined idea of when they can get up. I just happen to have 2 high-back chairs and 2 little guys who need a place to learn how to be occupied while we're doing school. Children, I've talked about this before, like to find space because they can really just relax into that space and gain a sense of contentment with what they're doing and not have to move so rapidly from this box of toys to this box of toys to dumping out 17 boxes of toys and then wanting to go outside. Yeah, they do that. They do that. So third, I have busy boxes, or I call them school boxes. And I have one that I want to show you. You can see it right here. As you can see, initially I did one for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for each day of the week, but I found that sometimes the children just liked a particular box, so they would do that every day for 5 days in a row. So I just, in the end, let them choose. So what we have in this busy box, let's open it. Let's see, we'll go through it, but you know, some really fun things. There's these punch-out leaves. So you can punch them out and then you can do a craft with them. So I have some glue in here. I have some little bob books. I have a little box of magnets. So every box is different. I have one of these scratch posters. You can even find stuff at the dollar store, little crafty things. These are coloring rocks. I call them their school boxes, so they want to do school as well. They can do them on the floor. And I say they because my 2- and 4-year-old are actually each getting one now, or they're doing one together. And they really like that, and it keeps them occupied. What I love about homeschool is it is about the family. It is about us having experiences together, not each individually and not each separately. And it's not even about the academics. I know that seems funky, but it's not. Life isn't about academics. In fact, academics just help us understand parts of life, but it's about moments and it's about experiencing stuff together. Number 4, give them a very specific outside activity. For instance, we have a trampoline. You can keep them inside in the morning just doing their various activities and then say, okay, it's trampoline time. You need to do 10 somersaults, 10 times around the trampoline. And then you need to jump like crazy for 10 minutes or whatever. Just everything I do, instead of making them feel like, okay, get out, get out. You're being too loud. I can't handle this. Instead of making it sound like it's a penalty for them to go outside, I want them to feel like that's part of your school, that's part of the fun, and you're going to enjoy doing it. So that's one thing. Also, sidewalk chalk, we love to do that. So I try not to keep these things handy all the time. And that's the big key. Anything a child has access to all the time, they get bored of it. They get tired of it, and it's just old hat. I have this running list of all the things that I could do, and I keep it very fluid. So if we've reached a spot where like the kids are being too loud, nobody can concentrate, it's hectic and chaotic, what can I do? And I pull from that list. Chalk. I can do chalk. They have a lot of creative ideas themselves, but sometimes they just get stumped. And then they get crazy. They're like, let's dump out all the toys. They just really like to do that. Always go back to dump out all the toys. If you have any water toys and it's a nice day, that's a great one. Give them a bucket of water and 2 little squirt guns, and they can fill up the squirt guns in the bucket of water so they're not running copious amounts of water. Oh, another one. An activity that you can give them is snack time outside. I love to do this. So I'll give them raisins and almonds. I'll give them a pile of sliced apples with peanut butter, celery sticks, carrot sticks. You could also give them a snack you don't usually give them, like a bowl full of Cheerios, or we love to do frozen blueberries. So then you get an extra few minutes where they're really enjoying time outside, having a snack, laying in the sun or whatnot. All right, so that's send them outside with a specific activity. Number 5, toy rotation. Most of you moms already do this because you know children end up with too many toys. And it seems like the more toys they have, the more toys they want to have out. So I do a toy rotation, but I keep some of these toys specifically for school hours. It keeps them novel, it keeps them fun, and it keeps my little guys wanting to play with them. So they go up or they go away after that period of playtime is finished. I'm always watching to see what toys the kids are really into and how I can just kind of separate the toys into bins and then stash those away. And then when they do come out, they're like, oh yeah. And they have all these memories of games they played with these toys. Never be afraid of putting their toys away. Sometime at night, just sneak in, put their toys away high. And then it'll be such a surprise when you get them back out later on. So those are some ideas, and I hope they help you. Please like and subscribe this video, and I always love to hear from you. If you have some special ideas you use for your little ones when you're homeschooling your bigger ones, I'd like to hear them. And when you're homeschooling your little guys, don't be afraid to just stop everything and pull out a fun book and read. Even my older children love to just sit and listen to me read a picture book. There's no shame in doing a reboot anytime it gets too crazy. Everyone outside, or leave them in the house and you go outside. That's a great one. As always, thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.